Now, in Lebanon, the Israeli army has been issuing repeated forced evacuation orders for parts of the capital. More than 330 people have been killed by Israeli attacks in Lebanon alone in the last week. 45 people have been killed on Saturday by Israeli raids. The Norwegian 1,000 people have been displaced. The wave of strikes on the southern side. The latest picture. Conflict between Israel and Hezbollah has been escalating since the assassination of Iran's supreme leader last Saturday. Well, Heidi Pett is live for us in Beirut. Give us the latest, because we've had some massive explosions take place there, where you southern Lebanon.
Yeah, just in the last half an hour, we have seen a resumption of airstrikes on the suburbs of Beirut. You can see them just behind across the city once again. And this comes in the context of Israel announcing that it is beginning a new wave of strikes against the capital. That announcement actually came after the first strike, which gives you some indication of the tenor and pace of these Israeli evacuation orders. You don't always get a warning before these airstrikes happen, and sometimes a warning occurs and then the airstrikes never come. And so for the people of Lebanon, people living in the capital, areas that have been targeted since this war escalated at the beginning of the week, it's a real feeling of sort of fatigue and psychological terror, never quite knowing if you'll get a warning, whether the warning's true, whether the warning is merely intended, as many suspect here, to clear the south of people in the wave of an increased Israeli ground operation, which we have seen in the last couple of days. And again today, Israel has been engaging that they have managed to target Israeli soldiers. National news agency is reporting actually that a number of ambulance crews were targeted and 3 people were injured today after Israel targeted first responders here in the south of Lebanon. Now, earlier this evening, we've also had strikes on the Bekaa Valley, which saw that in the early hours of last night, where helicopters landed near the Syrian-Lebanese border, dropped off a unit of commandos, and Israel said that the objective of that was that they were trying to retrieve the body of an Israeli here in Lebanon in the 1980s. The area after the Israelis were engaged by Hezbollah and Lebanese army forces on the ground. So we're waiting to see what on watch. We're once again on a hilltop above Dahia with some of the residents of the area who have left their homes once again, and they're standing up here on this hilltop waiting and watching to see if they'll get bombed.
They're joining us there from Beirut.